Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss source transformation, which will be helpful to analyze and solve electrical network. Okay. So first, we will understood what is meant by source transformation. So source transformation is the process of replacing a voltage source in series with a resistor by a current source in parallel with a resistor or vice versa. So basically, source transformation means the conversion of voltage source into current source. So in this also, it is also defined as a voltage source in series with a resistor is transformed into current source in parallel with a resistor. Okay, or vice versa means a current source in parallel with a resistor is transformed into a voltage source in series with the resistor. Okay, so while discussing the source transformation, there are some basics rule. So we will discuss it one by one. So first, the basic rule of the source transformation is that we have to convert the practical voltage source into practical source. Before that, we should understand what is a practical voltage source. The practical voltage source is like this. Practical voltage source, a resistance is in series with a source. Okay. I will give the terminal which is named A and B. So value of that resistance is R, which is the internal resistance of the voltage source, and the value of this voltage is source is V. Okay, so this is actually called as practical voltage source. So I have written in a short form, and our aim is to convert this practical voltage source into practical current source. Okay, so practical current source is like this. So a source is there, and this internal resistance is now connected in parallel. Okay, so in case of voltage source it is connected in series, and in case of current source it is connected in parallel. So I will be using the value of I is represent here the value of current source, R is its internal resistance. Okay, so we have to convert this practical voltage source into this practical current source. Okay, so for this conversion we will apply simple Ohm's law. Okay, so according to Ohm's law, the V is equal to IR. Okay, so while doing this transformation, value of the resistance will be same. So what is the value of resistance here in voltage source? Voltage source will be same as in the current source also. Then what is the value of I? So that can be find out by I is simply the ratio of V upon R. Okay, so by using this value of voltage and value of resistance, we can easily calculate the value of current I. So by using this Ohm's law, we can convert the practical voltage source into practical current source. Now I have considered one example here. You can see here the practical current source is given, practical voltage source is given, whose value is voltage value is 100 volt, value of resistance is 50, and I have to convert that into current source. Okay, so how will we calculate that value of current source? By using simple Ohm's law. So what the Ohm's law says that according to the Ohm's law, the value of that current Is is equal to the voltage divided by resistance. So value of that current Is is 100 volt divided by 50 ohm. So value of that source is come out to be 2 ampere. Okay, so you can see that as the value of resistance in both the sources will be same, but the value of the current is calculated by Ohm's law. Now similarly, we have the second rule. The second rule is just vice versa of first rule, which is a practical current source into practical voltage source. So we will draw the first practical current source. So practical current source is like this. So I have mentioned here two terminal, one is A and B, and this is the value of resistance R. Okay, so in case of this it is connected in parallel, in case of current source it is connected in parallel. So this is I. Now I want to convert this into its equivalent practical voltage source. So now resistance will come in series. Okay, this is the value of source here. So this is B point and this is A point. So this is the value of resistance R and this value is of voltage V. So now, as I have told you that when you convert that, the value of resistance will become same in both the sources. So this is practical current source and this is practical voltage source. So I know value of R. If it is a 50 ohm here, so that value will be 50 ohm here. Now what is the value of V? So that value of V is calculated by using Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law says that V is equal to I into R. So by taking the value of this I and R, we will get the values of this V. So in that way, we will convert the practical current source into practical voltage source. These are the first two basic. Now the third one is that, sorry, next we will consider one example here. So now I have considered one current source whose value is 2 ampere, resistance is 50, and I want to convert that value into I want to convert that source into the voltage source whose resistance will be same as it is 50. Now how will you calculate its voltage? So it will be calculated by again Ohm's law. So according to Ohm's law, this Vs is equal to Is into R. So substitute the value of Is is 2, resistance is 50. So value of that source is come out to be 100. You can see that by using Ohm's law, we have converted this practical current source into practical voltage source. Now we will see the third rule. Now the first and second rule is for if there is only one source, but if there is more than one source, then so for that, what I will consider the third rule, which is of the practical voltage source. Now this rule number 3 and 4 will be depending upon the connection. So I will consider here the more than one voltage source. Okay. So I will consider more than one voltage source here like this. So this is the first voltage source whose value is R1 resistance internal and whose value is V1. So this is the first voltage source. Okay. Now I will consider second and connect both in the series. So just below that I will draw the second one. I will write the value is R2 and here the value of voltage is V2. And I will give the name to this both the terminal AB. Now what is its equivalent? Means how we can replace these two sources with a single source. So I will be replace with the help of again a practical voltage source like this, and its value now will become R equivalent, polarity will be same, so it is V equivalent. Okay, so the connection here is series, means in case of series connection we know that the value of current is same, means if the current is flowing from this A to B direction. Okay, so this is the direction of the current I. So the current through R1 and R2 will be same. So we will say that both these sources are connected in series. So apply the rules of series connection. So in case of series connection, we know that the current through the resistance will be same. The resistance will be added and the voltage will also be added. So what is R equivalent? R equivalent simply is the addition of these two resistances, which is R1 plus R2. Okay. Now, what is the V equivalent? V equivalent is the addition of this two voltage also. So it is V1 and V2. Okay. So you can see that we have replaced the two practical voltage source which was connected in series to a single source, which is a practical current source. Okay. So I will say this is the practical voltage source. Sorry. This is the practical voltage. Now here is another point. You can see that in this diagram, the both the sources have same polarity. Okay, so if it is have a same polarity, so that is called as additive polarity. Means we will add the voltages. Same here I have made here, that is V1 plus V2. But if we have a different polarity, means if it is plus minus and there is a minus plus, so that type of polarity is called as subtractive polarity. Okay, and it will be right like this, V1 minus V2. But condition is that V1 is greater than V2. If V2 is greater than V1, so I will write V2 minus V1, and V2 is greater than V1, and whatever may be the polarities of V1 I will assign here, and whatever may be the value of polarity of V2 I will assign here. So this point to be take care when we have added two voltage source, the polarity. Fine. Now next we will see if we have a current sources here. Okay, and the connection is parallel. So I will consider here two source I will consider here. The first one is this one. This is a two terminal network AB. This is the first current source. So I will give its internal resistance is R1 and its value of current is I1. Similarly, I will consider here the second current source whose value is I2 and its internal resistance is R2. Okay. So here you can see that this is the first current source and this is the second current source, and the connection is parallel. Parallel means if the current is coming from this, it will be divided into resistance. We can say that it is a parallel connection. Okay. So now I want its equivalent source. So its equivalent source again will be the current source, a practical current source like this. Okay. So this is the value of resistance, which is R equivalent now, and this is the source, current source, whose value is now I equivalent. Okay. So how you get this I equivalent R equivalent? By simply using the laws of parallel connection. We know that in parallel connection, current is divided into number of branches, voltage is same, and resistance are in parallel. So first we will calculate I equivalent. Okay. So I equivalent, you can see that the current, this both the sources have same polarity. So this is additive or same direction instead of polarity. So I equivalent is I1 plus I2. If one of the direction is of downward, then it will be subtractive. So I equivalent will be I1 minus I2. Fine. But for this, it is I1 plus I2. What is R equivalent now? The R equivalent is simply R1 parallel with R2. Okay. So you just solve it. So it is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus. Right? So by using these two formula, we can convert the two practical current sources which was connected in parallel connection is converted into a single practical current source. So by seeing rule number 3 and 4, what we observed that if we want to add any two practical current source, that connection should be parallel. And if we want to add any two practical voltage source, the connection should be series. So these 2 points are the most important when we are using the source transformation. Right? Now we will see some another rule. It is a parallel connection of practical voltage source. Okay. So if such situation will come, what will happen? So I will consider that a parallel connection. Okay. So I will consider first voltage source here. This is the two terminal network AB. So this value is R1 and voltage source is V1. And the second one is second voltage source whose value is V2 and value of is R2. Okay, so now you can see that this is the first voltage source and this is the second voltage source. Okay, both are connected in parallel, and we know that if you want to add the practical voltage source, it should be connected in series. So, but now connection is parallel. So, what we will do? We will solve depending upon the connection. Okay, so when parallel connection is that all sources must be current source. So it is very easy to convert this voltage source into current source just by using rule number 1. Okay, so what I will do now, I will convert this first voltage source into its current source. Okay, so like this is B point, this is A point. Okay, so this is the conversion. So resistance value will become same, polarity is plus minus, so current will go in upward direction. Now I will write here value is V1. Now just by Ohm's law, what will be its value? V1 upon R1. Okay, so now the first voltage source is converted into current source like this. Now on the similar way, I will convert the second one. So for second one, this is the source and this is the value of resistance. Okay, so this value is current is I2 and the value of resistance is R2. So I2 is simply V2 by R2. Okay. So now what we have done, we have converted the voltage sources into current sources. Now it's very simple. Now you can see this is rule number 4, where two current sources are there and both are connected in parallel. So now we simply add that. So that will gives you the final answer. So this is point A like this, and this is B. So this is R equivalent and this is I equivalent. So what is I equivalent here now? I equivalent is simply values of I1 plus I2. And what is R equivalent? R equivalent is the parallel of R1 and R2. So it is simply R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus. So you can see that this is the this rule number 5 is the combination of rule number 1 and rule number 3, where depending upon the connection we decided that the voltage source should be converted into current source and then it will be converted into the practical current source. Now the last rule is that if we have a practical current sources and both are connected in series, then what will be its answer? So for that I first will draw the network here. This is the first current source. This is terminal A. This is value of R1. This is I1. Okay. This will be the second one. Like this. And this. Now, if the current will flowing from this I to B, the same amount of current is flowing here. So this is a series connection. Okay. Now I want to convert these two sources into single source. Okay. So what will be the answer? The answer is simply like that. We will decide depending upon the connection. What is the connection? Series. So if there is a series connection, all sources must be voltage source, practical voltage source. So here we have current source. So we will be convert both these current source into its equivalent voltage source. So I will converting the first one. So first one will be like this. Okay. And the similarly, I will convert the second one and second one will be like this. Okay. So resistance value will become same. This is R1. This is R2. Now arrow is upward, so it will be plus minus. So I will say this is V1. So V1 value is I1 into R1. What about this? V2. So value is I2 into R2. Okay. So now this will become rule number 3. So what the rule number 3 says that if two practical voltage sources are there and both are connected in series, so we simply add that sources like this. So its final answer will be like this. This is B point and this is A point. So this become R equivalent and this become V equivalent. What will be the values of R equivalent? R equivalent is simply R1 plus R2. Whereas what is the value of V equivalent? V equivalent is V1 plus V2. So you can see that when we have a series connection of practical current sources, that can be converted into a single practical voltage source. Right? Thank you very much for watching my video.